Woo! I'm making this video today to say a rip to the legend Ozzy Osbourne. This is a hot one in the old town tonight. I want to talk about something today that kind of been on my mind for a long time. And that is, how do you deal with living but not really feeling like you're living? Like this feeling of existing, but you're not, you know that you're not really living. You're just existing. I was thinking about that. And I've been doing a lot of things to try to change that feeling of I live here, but I don't feel like I'm living. Some of the things that I try is to go fishing. And fishing is always kind of fun. But is it living? That was the thing I was wondering. Sometimes I don't really feel like you're really living, you're just fishing. So, I've come to this conclusion that the reason I don't feel like I'm living, even though I live here, is because of my past bad habits. And what were my past bad habits? My past bad habits were smoking, drinking, and dabbling in a few different illicit substances. Back in the old days, like 40 years ago. But the culmination of all that together, and trying to get past the emotional hurdles that put you in that place to begin with, is why you don't feel like you're living. Like you're just existing. And I've felt that way for many years. Feeling like I'm here, but I don't really feel like I'm living. That would feel like that way if you're at a bar, smoking, drinking, smoking, and drinking another round. And I thought about that, and I was like, when did all this crap start? And when did it start for anybody? For me, it started in the Marine Corps. I was 18 years old. And they said, "Here, Dave, have a beer." And I took the beer, and I drank the beer. And the beer felt wonderful. I felt so alive. I felt great. I was like, oh my God, I'm living now. And then they topped it off with a freaking smoke. I was like, I'm drinking and I'm smoking. I'm 18 years old. I got the world by the nuts. But what I didn't realize is that it was setting me up for a lifelong habit and a lot of pain. Emotional pain, physical pain, and then loss of jobs, loss of relationships, tons of beautiful women, well, good-looking women, and I ruined it all through my habits that I picked up in the Marine Corps. So I lost jobs, I lost women, I lost places to live, I lost cars. But the one thing I didn't lose was my habit. I never lost the habit. The habit was always right there for me. And that's when I started realizing, why is it that I live here, but I don't feel like I'm living? And I've come to the conclusion that it's because of my past bad habits. It's my bad habits that cause me to not feel comfortable wherever I'm at. I no longer drink. I quit drinking 20 years ago. But drinking and partying, smoking, led me to do some really stupid stuff. Like really stupid. Like ridiculously stupid. And in the end, I ended up with a brain disease that almost killed me. And the only thing that saved me were the doctors, because I was hell-bent on killing myself with my habits. My habits came first before jobs, before women, before friends, before anything. My habits that I learned as a young Marine in 1981, those habits that I picked up shaped my entire future. So, when I feel like I don't belong here, I don't belong here, over there, or over there, or up there, I don't belong anywhere, it's because I am an addicted person. So wherever I am, I feel like I'm alive, but I'm not living. So it doesn't matter where you go. Your habits are going to follow you wherever you go. And that was like a lesson that I had to teach, I had to learn myself. I had to tell myself, dude, you're effed up. You can put on a face. You can put on a mask. Hi, how are you today? But you can't put the mask on to yourself. And I've been doing that for years. And it's very painful because everybody has their own dark little secrets. Some people are alcoholics. Some people are drug addicts. I just happen to have liked cigarettes and beer. And it caused me to do really stupid stuff, which in the end, in my 40s, I developed an acquired brain injury. So, if there's a lesson to be learned when you don't feel like you're living, you don't feel like I'm living. I don't feel like I'm living. Take a look at your habits. Take a look at what you do on a daily basis. What do you do when you wake up? Like, what do you do when you stare up at the ceiling in the morning? Do you think about a cigarette? You probably do. Because that's what I do. Some people think about a beer. Some people got to have a beer before they wake up. Right after you get up, drink a beer in the shower. I used to do it. So, all these things, a culmination of all that stuff, past habits, stuff you learned 30, 40, 50 years ago, is what brought you to your point right now, in which maybe the reason why you're alive. You know you're alive, but you're not living. That's something to think about. Thanks for watching.